Hello, my name's Dave. Welcome to Grey Dog FM. In today's episode 8 of Leeds Back to the Premier League, we're going to be playing Bolton and Birmingham, both in a mid-table in the division. And we've also got news of our new international striker signing on deadline day. Right, let's bring you right up to date then with what's happened since the last episode. First game against Cardiff at home, 2-1 win. We went 2-0 up before half-time, Patrick Bamford and Andreasen on the score sheet, and Cardiff got one back. Central defender Bruno Manga scored 15 minutes to go, and we had a little nervy last 15 minutes or so, but we managed to win 2-1, and deservedly so. Then we went on to Bristol away. Bristol were the team to inflict our first defeat again on us earlier in the season. We went down to Bristol and won 2-0, helped very much by the fact that Will Cousins was sent off just after half-time. We were playing against 10 men and we really struggled a little bit, but we managed to score 2 through Bamford and Ambrose. And then it got a little bit sticky. We had injuries and suspension, so we got Villa at home, who were up in the playoffs. And Villa scored an early goal and then sat behind the ball, and we weren't at it. So 1-0 we lost to Villa, and then we played in the Cup, and what a disastrous game we had at Liverpool. Liverpool certainly outclassed us. They were 4-1 up at half-time and managed to run out 6-1 winners in the end. So we're out of the FA Cup. Let's just see where we are in the table. And we are top of the league. Burton have slipped a little bit, and Stoke have moved up into second place. But we're 2 points in front, 30 games played. The transfer window was closed then, and let's see what business we did. We managed to keep hold of all the players that we wanted to keep hold of. Was interested in Vieira. Bayern Munich were interested in him. He had him coming to me asking for a move, and a bit of an entente about the fee we were going to ask for him, but no firm bids from Bayern Munich, although we could have problems hanging on to him at the end of the season. 2 in, and I think it's 2 out, or is it 3 out actually altogether. Harry Lewis has gone on loan to Bradford City, our young goalkeeper. John Taylor, who wasn't happy not getting a game, he hadn't done much when he had played, he's gone out to Norwich for 1.1 million, which is a little bit more than we paid for him. And another youngster, Carl McDonald, midfielder, has gone out on loan to Portsmouth. So those are the outs. Incomings, early in the window, we had a youngster from Cheltenham, Adam Ramsey, who were mentioned in the previous episodes. And then on deadline day, we managed to get the international striker, that is Jay Rodriguez from West Brom. West Brom won the league last year, so he knows what it's all about. So plenty of experience, and the fee only £250,000. Right then, the team for today's game against Bolton away. We're having a change of formation. This is the original formation I wanted to play at the start of the season, with 3 centre-backs, and the lack of chances created recently has made me change to this. So we've got Reuter in goal, 3 at the back, Mari on the left, Vieira in the middle, and Kirchhoff is dropping to right-sided centre-back. This is something when he signed he said he didn't want to play centre-back, but we'll see how it goes with him. So moving into the defensive midfield role is Thompson. Then we've got 4 in front of that. We've got wing-backs or wingers on support. Sessegnon, we've moved him further up the field. He's not really been getting forward as much and creating the goal threat that he should do, although he's got a few assists. But he's been getting a lot of bookings playing as a fullback, so we'll see if that changes with this formation. In the centre, then we've got O'Kane and Forshaw, current Leeds players. And on the right side, we've got Fredericks coming in. He can get forward and provide crosses. So we're moving to 2 forwards in this game anyway, against Bolton, who are 12th in the league. We've got Andreasen and new signing Jay Rodriguez playing up front. And the reason for Rodriguez coming straight in is that Bamford is on the bench. He's just coming back from another injury, so he's not fully fit yet. On the subs bench then we've got Jonathan Deby, our keeper, Luke Ayling, Ronaldo Vieira, Stuart Dallas, Sharon Cherry, Patrick Bamford as mentioned, and Thierry Ambrose. Those are the substitutes. As we're playing this formation 3-1-4-2 defensive midfield, we're going on an attacking mentality. We're going all out to try and blast Bolton away here, and let's see if we can extend our lead at the top of the league. So here we go at Bolton then. It's Leeds with the kick-off, foreshore in possession. And let's see if our new formation can create us more chances and more goals, so that we can comfortably beat Bolton. So they have the ball, they've got it off us, we're in the first minute. Mason, the player up front for them, is somebody who we looked at in the transfer window, but we decided to go for experience rather than youth, and brought in our new signing, international player in Jay Rodriguez. He's played one game. Here he is on the ball. Played one game for England against Chile. Andreasen. We need to see Andreasen further up the pitch, and here he is. Can he get a goal? There we are. He's got it. 4 minutes and we're in the lead. Andreasen, that's what we want to see more of. And see if we can strike up a partnership with Jay Rodriguez. So 4 minutes, first shot, and we're at Sessegnon putting the ball through. Great run there from Andreasen. Left foot, cross the keeper into the far corner. Well taken, what a goal. And this is going well so far. Let's see if we can keep it up. Oh, an injury. Ben Amos, a dislocated finger. That's their keeper though. No, he's still carrying on with a dislocated finger. Can only be our advantage. Normally, you'd probably, unless they've put it back in place. Here's Mari. Mari again. Full show. We're playing carefully around the box there. There's Rodriguez, but cleared out. It'd be nice if he could get a goal on his debut and justify the money that we've paid for him, although only $250,000. Not bad there. His contract was running out at the end of the season. That's why. Here's Bolton. Oh, should have scored there. That was a good chance for them. Clear-cut chance. So, as I say, suspensions have been causing us problems in the last few games. We had Thompson got injured actually, but Kirchhoff's been out, and Sessegnon was suspended. So and then we had the problem with Vallejo, not very good, wanted to leave because Bayern Munich were supposedly interested, although as I said no bid came in. So and there's a goal, there's an equaliser. Poor mark in there. Josh Clay. Let's have a look at that again. It looked like a free header on the far post. So Amiobi, he's a danger man for them. Two players were on him to start with. Nobody got near. There's a cross. Yeah, he ran away from Sessegnon, I think it was. So that might be a problem there. But where was Mari? He's a left-sided centre-back. So we're struggling a little bit possession. They've had more possession. Didn't see quite what happened there, but missed the target. Rodriguez offside. Amos still carrying on with an injury. Maybe, as I said, it's been put back into place. That's Mason. That's poor shot. So good that I didn't go for the signing on him. Maybe if we were looking for one for the future, that might have done. But we're looking for somebody to get the goals and provide the know-how to get us a promotion. As I said, he did it last year, winning the league with West Brom. And Bolton have got a little bit too much of this game for my liking. Although the stats, yes, they're saying that they've had 6 shots. We've only had the 1 shot, which was the goal. They've had 2 clear-cut chances. So it doesn't look like this is quite working. It looked okay to start with, but Bolton are getting it out wide. I think that's where the problem is. We've got them not as wing backs as actually wingers, so they're not providing the defensive duties. So I think I'm going to change that actually after this highlight. And that's off target. So let's change that. As we can see, Sessegnon doesn't quite like the sort of half and half wing back. He either likes to be full back or playing as a winger. So we may have to look at this again. So defensive winger. Let's put him on as a defensive winger on defend. Let's see how that goes. So slightly different formation as 4-1-3-2. See how that goes till half time. So making tactical changes, so this will change it now. Let's see if we can get a bit more of a grip of the game. And nothing much happening so far. It's probably just blunted things up, although Bolton have the ball. There's Rodriguez back there getting the tackle in. Come on, Rodriguez, use your experience. Here's Fredericks getting forward. Can he beat his man? Now he passes it inside to Rodriguez. To Forshaw, O'Kane. And here's Andreasen. Can he do something? Yes, what a shot. What a goal that was. Andreasen with a bit of magic there on the edge of the box just before half time, putting us in the lead. So that's his second goal of the game and his 8th of the season. Let's have a look at this again. Just plays it around to Andreasen on the edge of the box. Gets some room with his left foot and hammers it. That's 2-1, we're up. And Andreasen stealing the show here. Maybe he's under pressure from the signing of Rodriguez. There's Reuter picking out the corner, and we should see it into half time at 2-1, I would think. Reuter kicks out, and we've got the ball again. O'Kane to Forshaw with the yellow card. Is Fredericks. Can he get forward on that side? No, he's keeping possession. Give it to Andreasen. Can he get a hat-trick before half-time? It is. He's certainly enjoying playing in the centre area more often. And that's Forshaw, but well wide with the shot. And looks like we're going to go into half-time. Oh, we've just got a corner here in the second minute. Forshaw. Thompson. Andreasen. And saved by the keeper. He's going for that hat-trick. And it's not going to end, but Bolton breaking away with Clay, their goal scorer. And that's the end of that. Bolton Wanderers couldn't handle him. Andresen's had a good half. We're going to half time at 2-1. So it's Bolton taking the kick-off for the second half. We just told the lads to keep it going. We're doing well, but we can do even better. But Bolton had a lot of the play in the half, just shaded it, but 7 shots. But a bit wayward, only 1 on target to our 3 on target. Crossed into the box and it's a goal kick. Andreasen chasing after a long ball there. Rodriguez. Oh, it goes past his man. Is he going to get a debut goal? Running in and saved by Amos. Still on the pitch then with his dislocated finger. Can't be causing him too much problem. As I say, he must have popped it back in. But both forwards playing well. And Rodriguez, we'll see if he stays the match out. There's a customary yellow card for Thompson. He's always likely to get one. And Andreasen's down at 60%. And it's a corner to Bolton. We're not, these hours, most of the games go, we never seem to get fully on top. But defensively, we don't seem to give too much away. Well, of course, against Liverpool and Man City in the Cups, they are top Premier League teams. And we can't really worry too much about that. Tipped away. Putting a bit of pressure on Bolton. See if we can ride this out. And it's a corner. Clay, the goal scorer. And it's headed away. And let's just wait for this corner. Forshaw with a corner. And Weiser heads it away. He's one of their better players in the centre defence. Warned me about him before the game. Vallejo on still up from the corner. Forshaw. Rodriguez. Oh, nice flick. Forshaw. and saved again by the keeper. We've got 5 on target to their 1, so when we're getting into there, we're certainly working the keeper, and it's a free kick to us. Is Sessignon. We haven't seen much of him in the game. Sessignon, can he get a cross in? Going towards the corner flag, crosses the ball in, but cleared away by Bolton. O'Kane, Andreasen, Rodriguez, and it's dispossessed. Just not clicking in that final third. If it wasn't for the 2 marvellous strikes, that's been the difference. O'Kane, Forshaw, Rodriguez, and is Andreasen getting the hat trick here? No, saved again by Amos. Having a good game is Amos, despite the injury. And it's 7th corner of the game. Is it Forshaw with this? Yep. After early in the season, we scored quite a few corners, but we don't seem to be scoring many recently. With 62 minutes, and Thompson's on 63, Andreasen at 55. We're going to have to take him off. He's a bit tired. I'm going to put Ambrose on in place. Andreasen doesn't seem to have a great deal of stamina at all. So change will be made shortly. And there we are, there's a substitute. Thierry Ambrose on for our 2-goal scoring hero. And that's offside. It's in the net, but won't count. Mason offside. And it's like most games we're playing, especially away from home, we seem to win 2-1, and it keeps you on the edge of your seat. We are doing all right, but especially defensively. There's Forshaw with a free kick to nobody in particular, headed out by Bolton. We do win narrowly, but the defence seems to handle it, but doesn't do much for the old blood pressure. Okay, getting the ball and losing it. Kirchhoff heads out. I'm not so sure that this system has changed anything really. And that's wide, but it's another shot. 10 shots Bolton have had, only 2 on target though. But they've had 2 clear-cut chances to our 1. And 74 minutes. There's a substitution for them. Wheater's gone off. Defender. Oh, they made a sub at half time as well, so it's a 2nd substitution for them. And we're getting a lot of players down on. Let's have a change then. Let's bring on Ronaldo Vieira, who's played well when he's come in, and he will slot straight into that defensive role. And who else have we got that's low? Rodriguez is not doing too bad actually, 72%. Okay, 64. Forshaw 60. Let's take Forshaw and bring on Sherry. See if we can bring on a bit more creativity. 85 minutes. See if we can make it 3-1 to make it a bit more comfortable. So subs not being made yet. We're still in play with Bolton, and you can just see this get a tackling. What was that? And that's over the bar. Another shot off target. 10 shots off target for Bolton. They've certainly been wayward. But we've had the pressure. We've had 11 corners. Here come our 2 substitutes then. 86th minute of the game. Hopefully we can see this one out. And Stoke not playing. I think we're playing an early game here. I think it's actually on TV. Here's Roof, our ex-player. Oh, yeah, by the way, the manager of Bolton is Thomas Christensen. And there it is, the equalising goal, Amiobi. 88 minutes. Really, we should have come off attack. Great cross in. And again, free header, no chance, Reuter. And defensively, both being at fault for both goals there. And we're conceding 2 goals, so the 3 at the back system's not worked. So we're going to have to change that. Can't play this again. Here's Rodriguez. Are we going to get one? Ambrose back to Rodriguez on his debut. Is he going to score? No, straight at the keeper. I thought we were going to get the winner there. It is though. Rodriguez. He's got plenty of energy compared to some of our players. Okay, now to Sessignon. Sessignon into the box. And is that an own goal? No, saved by the keeper. Oh, well, what a scramble there. I thought he'd turned it into his own goal there. But it's a corner. And here's it Sherry. Sherry's on the corner. Cleared out by Bolton, and they pick up the loose ball. Amiobi. Nobody goes to him. He's running away from him. Why would you run away from the player? And come on Leeds, we can't let them win this game. I'm still on attack. Maybe we should have settled for the point. In fact, it might be too late, but here's Roof. Don't let him score. Drop back to control rather than attack for this extra time. Wheater, long throw into the box. But headed out. Here's Sherry. Oh, straight to their player. We didn't bring you on to do that, Sherry. We're under the cosh here a bit, hanging on for a point when we should really have won the game. 9 shots on target, but Amos has played well. But it's a corner in the last minutes of injury time. And come on, let's get this clear and get up the other end. That's wide, so it's a goal kick. We're into the final seconds of the game. And there it is. 2-2, game we should have won, so we're 3 points in front of Stoke with their game to play. Right, our second game then, the team against Birmingham at home, who are also in 12th position after recent rounds of games, and Stoke drew their game also, so we're still 2 points in the lead at the top of the table. So we've changed formation back to what we were playing before, the 4-1-2-3 formation, which means Rodriguez moving out to the left side, playing as an inside forward, and Dallas coming in on the right side instead of Forshaw. And the other change we made is Aileen in at a normal fullback in place of Fredericks. So we're going to this game on a control mentality with flexible. Let's see how we do back with the old formation. So here we go then, it's Birmingham that gets underway, falling rain as you can see down at Ellen Road. And let's see if we can extend this lead at the top. We were let off by Stoke drawing 0-0 in the previous game. And that's Thompson fouling already. He's not going to get a card, is he, in the first minute? No, just a free kick. As I say, Stoke drew 0-0 with Sheffield Wednesday, so we're still 2 points clear at the top, although we're not in fantastic form at the moment. So we really need a win to get back on track here, especially playing at home. So Bamford's on the bench. He had a fitness test before the game. 60 minutes, the physio's telling me he can play, but hopefully we won't need him. And there's a cross in by Sessignon, but straight picked out by Lukic, the Birmingham keeper. Sessignon has now got 7 assists for the season, the same as Andreasen, so he's joined him in the top assist maker. Although I don't think he's scored actually yet, so we could do with getting on the score sheet. But we've moved him back to his left wing back position now. Before he was picking up yellow cards in that position, so let's see how he does back there. He didn't really come into being much in the last game when we moved him further up the field. So Kirchhoff back in his normal position in front of the defence, where he likes to play. He didn't quite do too much there. And is that touch behind? A fine stop, it looked like a cross to me, Andreasen, but we're getting a corner out of it. And it's all been us so far, although Birmingham have had 2 shots, 1 on target. But we've not seen those. We don't seem to be doing much from corners these days. We're going to have to get into practice in that. Get old Tom Robinson on the corners routines in training. That's the free kick Sessignon brought down. And let's see if we can get a good delivery of the box. Dallas back in the team today. He's got a few assists and goals. But due to formation change, he missed out in the last game. And it's another corner. Dallas with this one. And keeper comes out and picks that up. Form not brilliant at the moment. We've gone 2 league games without a win. A loss to Villa and the draw at Bolton. So we really need to get back on the winning trail. Although we've been playing reasonably well, It's defensively that's been letting us down recently. 2 goals conceded against Bolton due to the formation, I believe, more than anything. So, but we're still not creating a great deal. Although we've got creative players, it is emphasising on defence. There's one straight at Reuter, but he palms it out. And is that going to be a corner? Yep, it's a corner. 17 minutes on the clock. And we've had 5 shots but nothing on target compared to Birmingham's 2. But no chances at all for either side. And there's Reuter claiming that one. And there's Thompson's yellow card. And it must be coming up close to another suspension at the moment. He's just got 2 in the last 2 games. But maybe we need to add a bit of craft into that central area of midfield. But they're playing fairly well, especially Kirchhoff and Thompson. Kane's been doing well, but perhaps we need to move him out and get Cherry in, or even Forshaw to create something. So 30 minutes gone, it's still 0-0, and we've had 1 shot on target. That's the problem. We're not really creating any chances, but neither have Birmingham. As there's another shot. Oh, he's got down to tip it. He thought it was going wide anyway. 4 corners apiece, and let's hope we keep this one out. We do quite well at defending set pieces. There's Birmingham, and cleared away there by O'Kane, and Andreasen up there on his own. Problem with this formation is that the lone forward, nobody seems to join in with him. Now we're into injury time. It's another corner for Birmingham, and cleared away by Thompson. It's having too many attacks for my liking. So really this midfield is not controlling things. Here's Andreasen. Rodriguez doesn't seem to be doing a great deal out in the wide position, and I think we really need to get 2 up front. But it's getting the formation in. Here's Thompson, shot at goal, but it's gone on over the bar, and that should be just about it for half time. And that's it, 0-0 at half time. Right, Rodriguez gets us underway for the second half. Just a slight change at half time. We've moved Rodriguez into the striking spot, and Andreasen's playing out on the left. But we've been up possession already, and it's Bolton. Oh, there's Thompson taking the ball from him. So that's the opening highlight. It's a free kick. Andreasen, he scored from these, but not with that one. So we've had 10 shots, but only 1 on target. So this is really our problem. We're not scoring enough goals. But we're still top of the league at the moment. Oh, Stoke have levelled up now, so they must have gone in front in their game. So we really need to get a goal and win this game. Assistant Tom Robinson 2468 motorway, and follow his instructions there. Okay, just outside the box. Can he get a shot in? No, he's got it to Andreasen, and he's got a shot on target, but it's cleared away as a follow-up. He couldn't get in on that, so we're getting nearer to getting the all-important goal. That we're still at the top at the moment on goal difference, but we need to be those 2 points in front at least. We've got to keep the momentum going. Although, as I said, we've not won in our last 2 league games, plus the Liverpool Cup game. Here's Sessegnon getting forward, crosses in, but beaten away by the keeper at the near post. Andreasen picks up again, crosses in again. So nothing falling for us in the box, and crosses not finding our players. Possession 50-50. We've had 12 corners to their 6, and generally we're bossing the game, but we haven't had many on target. And that's another free kick cleared away by Birmingham. Here's Thompson. Come on, let's get something. You're just keeping me hanging on here. Ayling knocks a ball wide to Dallas. Dallas, can he get a decent crossing? He does. And what a goal. That's Rodriguez with his debut goal. Fantastic cross by Dallas there, and Rodriguez, his second of the season, his first obviously in the Premier League with West Brom, but a good ball by Aylin finds Dallas down the right, puts a great cross in, and what movement there from Rodriguez, puts it in past the despairing keeper, and that's 1-0, and let's hope we can keep it that way. And Alioski has gone off, our former player, so we might be looking at a substitution shortly. Let's just see this highlight through first. And can we keep possession? Kirchhoff, Thompson to O'Kane. O'Kane, come on, give it to somebody, don't mess about. No, he's fouled. And that's the yellow card. Is it going to be a sending off? Are we going to be against 10 men? This will help us out. Is he going to send him off? Yes, he does. They're down to 10. That's certainly going to help us out. That's second time recently we've played against 10, and I can't see them scoring with 10, but you never know in this game. We need that second goal to make sure. And that was a fine save. A shot from O'Kane and saved by the keeper. Here's Dallas with a corner. Get it on somebody's head. No, keeper picks it up. Blue kick comes out and claims. We just can't get the second goal. I think I make a substitution, but there's lots of highlights coming up. Oh, very good Vallejo there, great header. He's seemed to settle down now since the Bayern Munich interest, which never really came to anything, just unsettling the player. Here's Dallas again. Come on, Dallas. Create something. Thompson, O'Kane. Back to Dallas. Gets his cross in and cleared out. Keeper punches it. It's pinballing around the area. We can't get a clear shot. No, Kane dispossessed there. These highlights going on forever. That's a foul by Vallejo. We're going to make a sub now. Let's get Bamford on. He's can do 60 minutes. He might just get me that second goal. Let's get Cherry on. Let's see if he can create something. I'll just do the 2 for now. Let's save one in reserve. And let's see if we can get that second goal. And here are the subs. Bamford for Andreasen, Sherry for Thompson. And slightly more attacking setup. Saying Kirchhoff's looking exhausted. Come on, don't let them score with 10. Please. But, we just don't seem to win any games easily. They're always 2-1s, 1-0s. Here they are, Birmingham pressing. That's been blocked. And it's a throw in to Birmingham. Are we going to see this? Hope not. Let's move on. 2 minutes of added time. And let's make a sub. Let's get Vieira on in that defensive midfield place. Kirchhoff. He might not even get on. We're into the second minute of injury time. Added time as they call it nowadays. And Weibo shot there from Birmingham. And here comes Vieira for the last few seconds, just to waste a little bit of time. But Birmingham have had 14 shots, and that's really what we need to be cutting down on when we're not putting the chances away. So come on, ref, blow the whistle. We've had the 2 minutes. He's adding extra time, and we're then 2 points front of Stoke at the moment. So Stoke are keeping on winning, keeping the pressure on. And there it is, 1-0. That's it. That was a tough game. A draw and a win in this episode. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of Leeds back to the Premier League, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.